Hi, this is Mark, and I just taught a yoga class here in this really cool spot. I've been here for a number of times sharing the videos, so if anybody can guess where I am, go ahead and write it down below just for fun. See if anybody remembers where this is. And it's August 2nd for the reading, and the topic from the Golden Present is you can enjoy the same. For 1 month, live a totally surrendered life. Try that life for a while. For a sample week or a sample month, just say, let God take care of me and let me do my duty. Whatever God has given me to do, let me fulfill it. That means wherever you are, God has placed you there. He has given you some job, you are doing it. I don't say that you should not have ambition. Have the biggest ambition. What is the biggest ambition? To maintain your peace. Yes, let that be your ambition. I have to maintain my peace at all costs. I am ready to give up anything and everything for the sake of peace. That's your biggest goal, and that's what you call God. Peace is your God. For the sake of God, I am ready to renounce everything. That means God and peace are one and the same. God and happiness are one and the same. I am simply telling you what I have been doing all these years. By following this truth, I am living a worryless life. There's nobody or nothing that can rob me of my peace and happiness. If you have a bigger goal, all right, go ahead and try it. But if you think this is your goal, then try it. I am sure you will enjoy that peace. Oh, I see. But if you think this is your goal, peace and happiness, then try it. I'm sure you will enjoy that peace. If you think that I am really happy and peaceful, there is no need to envy me. You can enjoy the same. It's not anybody's monopoly. Every one of you can enjoy this. God is our Father. He has not given nice things only to one person or two persons and not the other people. He has given this wealth to all equally. It's everybody's property. If we don't enjoy it, it's not His fault. You can enjoy the same. Well, the first thing that stood out for me is about the ambition, and I remember one of my yoga teachers would talk about in class, remove the ambition from your practice. And it's been this many years of hearing that over and over in my head that I began to understand it, that it was about the ambition more of the ego trying to force myself into poses, using the ambition of the ego to maintain a certain physical skill level when maybe that's not what my body really was calling for that day. So when she said remove the ambition, it was like remove the ego trying to accomplish the practice. So I like that here he's saying, no, have a lot of ambition, but the ambition is to have peace. Be ambitious about maintaining your peace. And I like that a lot. So it's kind of a shifting of, rather than not having ambition, to reframe what the goal of ambition is. So that was a big deal. You know, I love this, and I've read this before about peace is God. So we talk about what is God, and God, I can't really understand this esoteric nature of spirituality. Well, it's probably through here that I first heard, peace is God. Through Swami Satchidananda's teachings, he shares about it in that way. And that, to me, just brings it to a very clear place, a clear understanding of what that kind of higher power is, peace. And it doesn't mean this peace where we just sit back and there's, we're watching our life go by in a way exactly. We're still activated. And it says here, let me do my duty. And if I'm meant to do it, I'm going to be doing it. But how do we discern? How can we really recognize if we're meant to do this thing or if we're not meant to? And that's what yoga can offer us. It's practice to clear the fog from the mind. There's so much that we'll attach to that doesn't serve us. So many things in life that we think are the answer that are outside of us, that we can get lost. We can actually forget our soul's longing. What is it that we're feeling called to do in this lifetime? It may be something very simple. It may be something very large. But if we're distracted by our everyday things, if we're caught up into the consumerist lifestyle that we have to buy things, gather things in order to be happy, it can make it really challenging. None of those are wrong. It's just simply being able to start to recognize what things are we choosing in our life that support our true nature, and what things might actually be distracting us, not helping us recognize our true nature. What is it that we feel is our calling? Why are we here? Type of questions. And that's not everyone's question. Some of us just enjoy the experience of tapping into all the things our senses can tap into. And it's part of the reason why we were, given this opportunity. Enjoy and celebrate this body. But some of us want to figure out a little other layer of how we can best tap into the gifts that we've been given, not just on the gross physical level, but on more subtle levels of this being. We're more than just this bag of bones and flesh. And Swami Satchidananda is a renunciate, so he made a vow to really just focus on the spiritual teachings. And so, when he talks about this, he says what he's been doing all these years, he has a worryless life. It's hard to have a worryless life if you're really tangled up in your job, your income, family. So, his choices have helped him disengage from a lot of those challenges. But he says here, everyone can enjoy this. It's not just for him, but it's, choices. We make choices. And nice things weren't given just to one person or two persons and not other people. So when we start to think like, well, we should have, but they shouldn't, is that really helping us understand our peace? And if we don't enjoy it, it's not someone else's fault. I like that too. All right, thanks for being a part of this journey of reading these daily readings from the Golden Present for 365 days. Another sunny day here, signing off. See you tomorrow.